YouTube. Hope everyone's doing well. Today we have an exciting announcement. Today we have released v0.8.1-beta for SpacetimeDB. This is a new minor release that is available. So if you were on 0.8.0, you can just download this update and restart your SpacetimeDB server, or just upgrade your CLI by doing spacetime upgrade, and your modules, if you've deployed any to testnet, have already been upgraded to the new version. Today with me, we have Tyler, the co-founder of Clockwork Labs. And today we will just be going over the release notes and talking about this new release. So I'll just read the highlight text to start off with. So our release 0.8.1 is available now. This minor release is the first release of the year for us, and we're excited to show you all what we've been working on recently. As a reminder, you can upgrade from the previous release with the spacetime upgrade command. If you are on macOS and you've installed through Brew, we recommend using Brew installs Clockwork Labs /tab/spacetime to upgrade. I also had to do Brew updates before doing the install commands. Otherwise, it's install the old version. That's just a Brew quirk, but should work for you. Remote server URL is printed when doing spacetime publish. This is a really cool update. This is super helpful because before in the past, it hasn't really been clear, right, when you're doing publish, where exactly your module is going to. So we've been working on this SpacetimeDB Minecraft module on stream. If I actually take this and I do like spacetime server list, I can see I actually only have one server added here, so I can do spacetime server add testnet.spacetimedb.com. So if you don't already have testnet, this is how you can add it. You just do spacetime server add https://testnet.spacetimedb.com testnet. And now if I do spacetime publish -s testnet Minecraft, we can see with the new version of the CLI, this should print actually the place where it's being uploaded to, which has eliminated a lot of confusion that we've had when using this command. So we'll just wait for this to finish.
Yeah, particularly with us where we have so many servers and in different environments where we deploy. It's very nice to be able to just see where you deployed.
Right, so now you can see here right at the end, uploaded to testnet, and it actually dumps that URL. So if I change this back to local, you'll see it attempts to upload to local. My local spacetime is not up right now, but you get the point. But then we also have testnet has been added to the default SpacetimeDB CLI config.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Yes. So why did we do this, Tyler?
So we added, basically what was happening is when we installed the command line, we didn't leave you with any servers. So it would point you to your local server. So if you were running one on a particular port, we'd automatically connect you there. But there wasn't really a way for you to deploy to the cloud by default. And so we were always adding, and users always had to go and find the documentation and find out how to add the testnet to be their server list and then publish to the testnet. So now it just comes pre-built in your config, and you can just run spacetime publish -s testnet, and you're good to go.
So the next thing that we've added in this release, which is another highly requested feature, is a way to clear your local database if you want to just like restart, with your SpacetimeDB. So we've added the spacetime local clear command. So simply to do this, I'll start spacetime in a new tab here. If I do spacetime local clear now, it will say, it'll tell you where your control node is and your worker node. It'll tell you that it found those. And it says, are you sure you want to delete all data from the local database? I'm going to say yes. So what this will do is it'll just clear the database, but then leave all of my other files intact. So now if I do spacetime server list, you'll see that I still have all of my servers configured. And if I go spacetime identity list, -s testnet, you'll see I didn't, to be fair, test this before stream, so maybe I have to do like this, testnet, just like that. There we go. Excellent. So no -s, just testnet. You'll see that I still have my identity from testnet. So nothing has been deleted except for my local database. And then I would just restart SpacetimeDB.
And identities are also now per environment as well, so you don't have to worry about that being confused.
Right. So you can have multiple different environments with different identities, and the CLI will manage those kind of like a wallet, and it'll use the appropriate identities in the appropriate environments, which is cool. Next, we have the spacetime generates dash dash delete dash files improvement. So this is a new flag. This dash dash delete files is a new flag which will delete any files that were generated by SpacetimeDB that are no longer needed. So sometimes you have like a table, like for example in Minecraft, if we had like a chunk table, let's say that we renamed chunk to like spacetime chunk. Well, that chunk file, this chunk.rs file, would still exist. And this new dash dash delete dash files will remove any files that were generated by a previous invocation of spacetime generate. It'll delete those files during the generation process. So this is also another improvement to improve the UX and reduce the amount of confusion when we're developing. So this was another highly requested feature. We are listening to you guys. We are adding stuff that people are asking for. So this is excellent. So then next we have output directory used by spacetime generate creates the directory if it doesn't already exist. This was another complaint. Basically, we forced you to create the directory yourself, but now the directory will automatically be created for you if it does not already exist. So then next we have some subscription query performance optimizations from Josh. I wasn't exactly sure how to summarize this. I don't know if you have context, Tyler, if you'd like to talk about it a little bit in terms of what the updates are here.
Sure. So we're obviously developing Bitcraft, and Bitcraft runs in SpacetimeDB. And so as we are gearing up for the alpha, which has been announced in early 2024, we are working on the performance. And there are certain queries that we make in Bitcraft, which are also common, I think, in many other games, which need to be optimized differently depending on whether or not you're doing the initial state sync or you're doing incremental updates. And so we made significant optimizations and sort of adding more logic to our optimizing query compiler to allow us to distinguish between those two cases and then do the faster path. And that improves performance in this case for our game by a huge amount just with that small optimization.
Then finally, we have a small fix here, which is spacetime logs now prints to standard out instead of standard error. This was also a common complaint. Basically, if you do spacetime logs on a module, so you get these logs from your SpacetimeDB module. Before they were printed to standard error, so you couldn't easily just pipe this into like file.log. You would have to like pipe your standard out into standard error, and then, you'd have to pipe your standard error into standard out, and then standard out into the file. So people complained about this, so we did end up changing this as well. So now you can easily, use the output of spacetime logs in CLI tasks and stuff like that. Is there any other small things that you that we forgot about, Tyler, or anything else that you want to talk about?
So, for example, if you go down to the bottom, we added in a call grind benchmark. So that's not really for you guys, but it's for us, so that we know now with every new PR how many instructions actually do they take for our benchmarks, and so we can see down to an instruction level whether our optimizations are working or not. So that's very important. I think for the last release, I think 8.0, we were saying, hey, we're going to have benchmark numbers, and we will. So there's definitely going to be a blog post about benchmark numbers. We are integrating some very important optimizations right now, and I'd like to really get those in to establish like a really good baseline. I would say we're going to be making it. There are many things that are contributing to around a 10x improvement in the performance over the next few weeks. And after that, I will be excited to post the benchmark numbers, and we can get those out there as sort of a baseline upon which we can begin to really optimize things. And that'll be really an exciting thing for people to see. I think it'll be an eye-opening event for people to see and understand just what can actually be done inside of a database.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We really appreciate it. For those of you who don't know, we're actually live on Twitch every week, every Wednesday and Friday. So check out our Twitch page. Check out the GitHub. So all of this SpacetimeDB, the code is available on GitHub at github.com/clockworklabs/SpacetimeDB. Again, this was a new release today, so you can go and check out the release notes on GitHub. Um, yeah, I think that's it. So awesome. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks very much.